This is Mining Scout on tour in August 2018 at Diggers and Dealers in Kalgoorlie, Australia. I'm here with Chris Reid of Neometals. How are you, Chris?
Very well, David.
It's been a very busy quarter for you, Chris. You've produced 109,000 tonnes of concentrate this quarter and very successful development of the project.
Yeah, look, Mount Marian's going great guns. You know, the course circuits at the moment, we're running a little under 450,000 tonnes annualised. We have a new float circuit to produce an all 6% product from the fines material coming online. I think that starts commissioning in about October. So we're looking to improve the quality and the revenue this financial year from the production at Mount Marian.
And that's coming from the lithium hydroxide production process, is that?
No, that's a new flotation circuit next to the dense media separation circuit. So with the lithium hydroxide, we've got a feed study that'll run through to around December, try to finish the feasibility in March, hopefully make an FID about mid next year, subject to finance and offtake.
Yeah, very good. And excitingly, you've appointed a German firm to design a new refinery.
Yeah, look, we've used M&W Group to do the original feasibility study when we were looking to build it up in Malaysia. They've done an excellent job, and we're now using them for Kalgoorlie. You know, when you've got a project that's sort of 25, 30 years, and you want, it's a bit like the difference between buying a Mercedes and a Holden. You know, you go for the Mercedes every time.
That's right. And the production that you've had, you've been able to reduce some of the con notes from shareholders, I understand.
So what we've done is it's the cash flow that we've generated has enabled us to buy back some stock. We've returned about $34, $35 million back to shareholders in the last 2 years. You know, we've got no debt and plenty of cash on the balance sheet. So we're in a great position to really advance the downstreaming. We've also got a lithium recycling project. And so the combination and the main target for us is to get down the cost curve whilst prices are high. We know prices aren't going to remain high forever, so we're racing to get down the cost curve. And then we've got a couple of good brownfields and greenfields prospective supply, and we can leverage that later on if we're down the bottom of the cost curve.
There's not many companies providing dividends, so that's tremendous that you've been able to give something back to your shareholders.
Yeah, look, I mean, the family's the biggest shareholder in the company. I mean, we love our shareholders.
Yeah, well done, well done. And you've acquired Mount Edwards recently. Yeah,
so Mount Edwards was historically a big group of nickel producing mines from Western Mining. Been explored for sort of 40 odd years, none in the last 10, but all for nickel. So we've inherited a massive database. It's got a lot of pegmatite intercepts. We've got some ore grades in the surface, so we know there's fertile pegmatites there. What it'll do is really about finding a big enough volume to make it economic to extract. If we can extract it, you know, there's float circuits around. You know, hopefully it'll be a growth stream for our hydroxide plant. You know, like for a second expansion perhaps later on. So, but you know, we've got a nickel resource on there of 120,000 nickel metal tonnes. So, you know, it's got you know, billions in in-ground value. So, you know, the economics, we'd have to look at that, but it's a good start.
And Chris, the Bromby Project, can you update us on that one, please?
Yeah, sure. So Bromby is the world's second highest grade hard rock titanium deposit. It's one of the world's largest vanadium deposits. So we're at the stage, we've done some test mining, sent the ore up to China. It's going through test work at a pilot scale to make that into concentrates and also slagging it to produce titanium slag and then a vanadium slag. The initial test work results are fantastic. You know, we're making a plus 93% titanium slag, which is good, getting really good recoveries. So, you know, we're hopeful of doing that in a stage deposit. You know, it has sort of 25 million tonnes of TiO2. It's got, you know, 1 million tonnes of V2O5 contained. It's a massive deposit. For us, doing it in stages, so trying to get it up as a direct shipping operation. So we're looking there to mine, crush, screen, truck it to Geraldton, send it up to China, get it toll beneficiated into a concentrate, and then sell it to a slag producer. So look, vanadium prices in the last 2 years have gone from $4 to $19 a pound. Titanium feedstocks are increasing. You know, Rio's called force majeure on its hard rock titanium slag business. You know, the world is running out of high quality titanium slag. So, you know, we're very, very fortunate to have the combination we've got.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, Chris, thank you for the update. Mining Scout continues to track Neometals, and an exciting company, exciting projects, and thank you for speaking with us today.
Very welcome, David. Thank you.